Hey, welcome to today's episode. My name is Brandy Shaver, and we are talking about the 5 tips on how to create content that gets results. So if you are trying to build a team or if you are trying to move products using social media, there's a couple things that you have to do. Number one is you have to have content where people can get to know, like, and trust you, right? So one of the main things I hear is that, oh my gosh, I don't know how to create content that gets results, or I don't know what content to create to get what I want off of social media, right? Well, number one tip is you've got to start with the end in mind. So remember that your social media is an ecosystem, okay? So it's all going to boil down to the audience, engaging with that audience, and then promoting to that audience. Now, there's a lot of working pieces that go into that. We're just going to talk about how to build content today that gets results. So number one, you're going to want to start with the end in mind. All right. So the intention, what is the point of the post? Now, if you are building on your personal profile organically, the intention of the post could be a lot of things, right? It could be to get people to interact. It could be to ask an actual question in your life that you want feedback on. It could be to do a curiosity post to get people as customers. It could be a curiosity post to get people as team members, right? There's got to be an intention when you're posting. It could be just to build a relationship. All right. So that's the first thing, is start with the end in mind, the intention of the post. Now, I do suggest that you don't just always post about your business, about your products, about your opportunity every time, right? You've got to have this well-rounded, just like you are a well-rounded person, right? Maybe you love gardening like I do. Maybe you love to travel. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you are a single mom, like whatever, right? Like you're a well-rounded person. Maybe you love Jesus, like, whatever. But you're a well-rounded person, and that person needs to come through on your social media profiles, okay? So number one is start with the end in mind. Number two is know who you're talking to, okay? Now think about this. If I build a post that's all about being vegan, and I have some incredible thing I'm going to sell you that's going to make your life easier to be vegan, and I put up a post about eating meat, the vegans on my profile or that are following me or whatever, they don't relate to that thing. Does that make sense? So you've got to know who you're talking to. All right. That's the part that comes into building your audience piece. And I've done lots of videos on how to build your audience, but if you have questions, just let me know down below. Okay. But you've got to know who you're talking to. All right. You've got to know what they want. So most of the people that follow me are network marketers that are wanting to build their business using social media and wanting to do it in a way that's not weird or salesy, right? They're wanting to be authentic human beings on social media and build their business with real people. So know who you're talking to, okay? That's one of the keys. Now, once you figure that out, that's half the battle, all right? Number 3, you've got to keep it simple. Notice today, I didn't give you a 25 list of ways that you can build content to get results, okay? I'm giving you 3 to 5 main points. That's what I want you to focus on. Keep it simple. People are busy and they want micro content. They want something they can quickly watch in between, maybe, in the picking up the kid line. They want something they can do while they're waiting for their kid at swimming, right? They want something they can do maybe while they're on the train or the bus or whatever when they're headed to work. They don't have time to watch 25 to 30 to an hour long events unless they have like registered for something like that. So keep it simple, 3 to 5 main points, all right? Number 4, ask questions like, does this make sense? Are you getting value from this? What is your biggest takeaway? Those kind of things. You want to engage with people as you are creating this content. And you can do it in live video. You can do it in written, right? A written post. You can do it in, pretty much any way. Questions, right? Like with a plain background and a question. You can do any kind of these same things, but you've got to ask questions to engage with people, to get them to know, like, and trust you. If you're asking questions, and then the last one is call to action. Tell them what to do next. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. So if you want more tips on how to build content that gets results, I'm going to drop a link down below where you can get what's happening right now that you're going to want to need. It's going to change your life like you've never before seen. Grab that link, head on over to the next page and figure out what it is you want to be doing inside of your content. Figure out how to build that ecosystem. Figure out how to build that brand on social media. And I hope you got value from today. If you did so, let me know. I would love to hear from you. You can find me anywhere, right? It's Brandy Shaver.